As we continue the exclusive live coverage of the election process here in Ethiopia, we now go outside of Addis Ababa to meet Hailu Site, who is in Hawassa, to tell us the latest live from there. Good morning, Hailu.
Good morning, Shumelis.
What do you have to tell us about the election process today?
Just before telling you the process in here, let me give you some quick facts. In southern Ethiopia regional states, there are about 24 political parties that contest for 123 seats for House of People's Representatives and 629 for Regional Council. In Hausa town, where we reside, there are 8 political parties that contest in this town. And there are 139 polling stations across the town. We have visited some of the polling stations in the town. We just went to Piazza, Gabayadar, and Teso localities. Shumelis, election executive candidates, representatives, and public observers have been in polling stations since 3 in the morning. We watched them signing minutes confirming that every material which was ready for election was ready and according to electoral law of Ethiopia. Some of the voters we approached said they are eager to cast their vote because their vote counts. Generally, the process very peaceful and orderly.
All right, Hailu, thank you very much. That was Hailu Site, who is in Hawassa, covering the election process. As we again continue to get more news from around the country, we get back to Addis Ababa to meet Ashanafi Mutuku, who is here covering the election process today. Good morning, Ashanafi.
Good morning, Shumelis.
How is your observation so far about the election process?
It's very interesting, actually. We have seen many polling stations in different parts of the sub-states of Warada, especially in Warada 1 and Warada 9. Actually, I have a couple of informations concerning the polling stations in the metropolis. For instance, there are 21 contestants in the capital Addis with 271 candidates. Of this figure, 5 are independently running. In addition, one thing very interesting is there is a historic registration of voters, both in the capital and at national level. For instance, there are 1.2 million voters have been registered to cast their ballots. The other points with 820 polling stations. Now I'm found in Warada 1 and 9 polling stations found in Arada sub-city. Polling stations started early in the morning. We have seen a large crowds queuing in the gates of polling stations in many areas. In these wards, more than 52,000 voters have been registered. The majority of these figures are coming early in the morning. They have cast their ballots. The other point, in terms of the number of polling stations, we do have 80 polling stations in these sub-cities, in the Arada sub-city, especially in Warada 1 and 9. Similarly, the gender composition in these sub-cities is very interesting. It's almost half representation of both men and women. In addition, we have interviewed opposition candidates and EPRDF candidates. So we'll try to present the interview with them.
All right, Hailu, thank you very much for now. I hope you'll bring us more later, and we'll get back to you later. Our election coverage still continues. Reports keep coming from around the country, from different polling stations here in the city, in the capital city and around the country. As we continue this coverage, we now go to Hailu Mideksa, who is in Nakamte town, to tell us more about what is going on there. Good morning, Hailu.
Good morning, Shimalis.
Can you hear me, Hailu? Can you tell us more?
Oromia National Regional State.
Yes, keep on.
Yes, I can tell you. I am in Nakamte town of Oromia National Regional State. Here in Nakamte, polling stations have opened early this morning at 6 a.m. During the opening of the polling stations, public and candidates, representative observers have checked the ballot box just to assure that there is nothing inside. At this moment, thousands of people are casting their vote in a very peaceful,
well, thank you very much, Hailu. I hope we'll get back later together with better sound clarity. Thank you. We'll get back to Hailu Mideksa later in Nakamte, and now we go to Brooke Orko, who is here in Addis Ababa at District 18 election constituency, to tell us more about what is going on. Good morning, Brooke.
Good morning to you, Shimalis, and good morning to all our viewers and the listeners inside and outside Ethiopia.
Can you please tell us what is going on your side as the election process goes on today?
Okay, as you rightfully mentioned it earlier at the start of the news package, the first Ethiopian general elections has kicked off early today. I'm now at District 18 electoral constituency, which is located around Bole Avenue. Actually, I'm now behind Denver City Center, a polling station which has 4 service stations. The District 18 electoral constituency has 52 service stations in general. There are 31,000 people who are registered to cast their votes on this electoral station. Similar to the 820 polling stations across Addis Ababa, the election process started at this polling station at 6 in the morning and will remain open until 18 hours late in the afternoon. I arrived here at 5:30 in the morning, and to my surprise, there were a line of people who were eagerly waiting for the election process to start and cast their votes. They told the Ethiopian Radio and Television Agency that they turned up at the polling station at that early time in order to cast their votes and go to their work. Back to you, Shimalis.
Brooke, as you continue to cover this election process, I hope you have talked to some of the voters, and can you tell us a bit more about what their reactions are so far?
Yes, I've tried to do some exit poll, and the electorate told me that they are confident that the election process would end up peacefully and that there won't be any dispute like that of the previous election. They are confident that the political parties that have been campaigning the wholeness would translate into action their campaign rhetoric, and that they would continue to serve the public, whoever party that might win. They are also optimistic that the parties would benefit the public from various developmental activities. Back to you, Shimalis.
Who will give us more about the election process. Thank you.